Hey everybody, thanks for joining us for another amazing podcast here at Circle F Dude Ranch Camp. Now this one a little bit different, video podcast, or maybe vlog I think is what they call it. In any case, we have thousands of campers and guests that join us every year here at the ranch, and they make really awesome memories and have these really cool experiences while at the ranch, whether it's at the climbing towers, the waterfront, horseback riding, through our general sports programs, paintball, archery, all those different things. But today's kind of unique. Today is one of those rare days where we don't have any guests on property. And on these days, maybe people think this is a day that all the staff get to go back and relax and hang out. But actually, these are the days that we work really hard to make sure that the ranch is one of the best places in the world to come and have these types of experiences. Today, actually, is a unique day. It's beach day here at camp. And while that may sound really fun for all of you, because a lot of times I get asked by guests and they say, I think that this would be a really awesome full-time job. You guys must have so much fun working out here. And you know what? We really do have a lot of fun. But it's also a lot of hard work making sure that we create awesome guest experiences. And one of those things that we have to do is make sure that the ranch is completely ready for guests. This weekend, we have guests coming in. And one of the problems that we face is sometimes things like at our waterfront, well, they don't always cooperate. So for example, one of our large inflatable slides, the Summit slide, well, it's gotten a little sad. It's actually losing air, and we don't quite know what's going on, but it's deflated. And so today, our team, including Colleen and Chandler, head counselors from the summer and full-time staff right now, along with Alex, digital media specialist and full-time staff, are actually going to have to pull out the Summit, search for where that leak is, hopefully find it, patch it like we often have done in the past, and hopefully get it back out and in service before the weekend. Along with that, we have some other general service work down here on the water, including repairing a stair on the blob tower, and making sure that everything else around the waterfront is ready for guests this weekend. So while it's a lot of fun to be outside and working outdoors, at the same time, it's a big day today. Lots to do and not a lot of time to do it in, because tomorrow the guests are coming. Hey, so guess what? We're peeling back the curtain. We're letting you join us on our beach day and letting you see what it's like to be part of the Circle F team full time. Look forward to seeing you throughout the day, and hopefully, cross our fingers, we can fix this Summit. I'll check back in with you later. So as we talked about earlier, this Summit has to come out of the water so we can inspect it, figure out what's going wrong with it, and hopefully get it back into the water as soon as possible. So first step, as you can see, Colleen's working around the anchor base down there so we can release all the anchors. We've tied a anchor line to it, or a drag line to it, so we can bring it to shore. So in just a few minutes, hopefully, we'll get it released from its anchors and we'll begin the tow-in process. everybody. So we are catching up a little bit here towards the end of beach day. Not quite the end yet, but the great news is we found the spot on the summit that was leaking. And after a lot of work, as I'm sure you're going to see in some footage, we found a way to get that patched, which is one of the things that we have to do here at the ranch whenever we have large inflatables like this. And so that means we are back to that stage of getting it put back in the water. In the meanwhile, we were able to get the yellow boat up and running. We were able to get a stair fixed on the blob tower, get some mattresses put back on the tower, and pretty much get the waterfront ready to receive our guests this weekend. So, lots of hard work throughout the day, a little bit of sun, a little bit of time down on the beach, of course. But now comes the last and final step, and in a way, sometimes the hardest step for us. We're going to be fighting against the wind, but we're going to have to get the summit back in place and locked back down. And so outside of her comfort zone today will be Colleen, one of our Girls Line head counselors and full-time staff, who is going to be in the water along with me, trying to muscle the summit back into where it belongs. Always a fun job, trust me. After years of doing this, it's a blast trying to get it to go back where it belongs. But once it's there, it'll be ready for guests, and we'll be ready to receive soon enough. All right, well, with that being said, I think there's no more hesitation. It's time to just go put it back in the water. Thanks, guys.